Hello. You are listening to the Creative in Podcast, your one-stop shop for all things creative.
Hello, friends. This episode of Creative in Podcast is related to a joint art exhibition by Gilly Thomas and Louise Morgan. Two vastly different artists who both recognize the singular power of art to become a kind of savior, in fact an absolute necessity. With incredibly contrasting aesthetics and intentions, one would be forgiven if they categorized the art of Gilly Thomas and Louise Morgan as entirely dissimilar. However, beneath their recognizable surfaces lies an ideology which ties the two artists together, far beyond their shared nationality. This results in the exhibition's titular identification of art as an antidote. Both hailing from Wales, the artists take notably different approaches to depicting the realities around them. Louise Morgan, working equally from plein air and memory, is compelled to capture light and movement in the Welsh landscape, obsessing over and charting the changing weather conditions which often render Snowdonia and the surrounding area anew. This commitment to long-time scales, which together depict the world beyond a singular human lens, sees Morgan's work imbued with deep textural emotion, ready to stir the senses in any viewer. Far from the relative reality of Morgan, Thomas crafts elusive, surreal, and often dark imagery which tap directly into the hearts and minds of onlookers. Through bold line work, stark contrasts, and unsettlingly surreal perspectives, Thomas brings the significant and the mundane together into a bewilderingly intriguing lexicon of imagery which begs for verbose interpretations. Nestling this feeling between the natural glory of Snowdonia and the neighboring region's crumbling industrial past, Morgan's painting depicts the Welsh condition through a plethora of techniques, from masterful brushstrokes to powerful palette knives. Steeped in the past while set in the present, Morgan is compelled to capture the ever-changing light, movement, and developments in the Welsh landscape. Riding a line between the deeply disturbing, the idiosyncratic and the absurd, the images and titles of Gilly Thomas take pleasure in confounding viewers, in turn squeezing more from their experience with the work.
Thank you very much for spending your time listening to our Creative in Podcast. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and catch our next episode.